Hello everyone, I'm Rhino Clavin with your Diz Daily Fix for Friday, May 20th, 2016, and here's what's happening today. In the running for the Best Idea of the Year award is whoever thought it would be a great idea for Typhoon Lagoon to be the new host of Grad Night at the Walt Disney World Resort. Disney Grad Night H2O, which sounds like a Halloween movie, will give high school seniors and their chaperones access to Typhoon Lagoon from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. on one Friday in April. The event runs April 7th, 21st, and the 28th. The cost is going to be $55 a person, and tickets can be purchased through students' high schools. One must be a student or chaperone to be purchasing these tickets, just so we are absolutely clear on that. All attractions will be open with some DJ dance parties, character meet and greets, along with food and unlimited drinks that come with a commemorative souvenir mug so future Grad Night attendees will have a little memento of where they were conceived. There's also the option to add on a discounted theme park ticket for $70. I decided to pick all the ridiculous stories today because, well, it's the weekend and the world is a ridiculous place. So here's another doozy for you. A former SeaWorld manager was arrested over the weekend for stealing over $100,000. She was able to do this by apparently voiding park tickets and keeping the cash. Records show Lisa Olivardia is now facing charges of grand theft and fraud, according to the Orlando Sentinel, and she's out on bail bond of $105,000 from Orange County Jail currently. Let's assume that bond was not paid for with more SeaWorld tickets. The thing that surprised me most about this story is that she actually came in contact with $100,000 worth of tickets. I wasn't sure that many people had even gone to SeaWorld in the last few years. What? Now on to something a little more relatable and much more important to my overall well-being, food. Trails End Restaurant at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, my absolute favorite resort, is now offering a brunch menu beginning May 21st. The brunch will be offered on weekends from 7:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. The cost is $23 for adults and $13 for children. The menu looks pretty good too. There's omelets and eggs made to order, fried chicken, mac and cheese, Mickey waffles, desserts, fruits, and all that jazz. The one thing I see they're missing that's not reflected on this menu is the booze. Where's the mimosas and bellinis? Where's the sangria, the Bloody Marys? I'm not saying everyone needs to drink or wants to drink alcohol, but when I think of brunch, I think high society with top hats, monocles, and champagne. But that might just be me, and I might have had too many paint chips as a child. We'll just never know. So check out that brunch and let us know what you think. Our featured article for the day comes from Carrie Ann Knight. Her article, 7 Ways to Entertain Your Toddler Aboard the Disney Fantasy Cruise Ship. Well, it does just what I just said. It lists 7 ways to entertain your toddler aboard the Disney Fantasy Cruise Ship. The title of the article is pretty on the nose, so you can check that out and many more over on the Diz at wdwinfo.com. On the Diz boards, our featured thread was started by poster D. Kraus and is titled Frozen Ever After Ride, something I just read. In the thread, posters are speculating on whether the new Frozen Ever After attraction will be part of the Tier 1 group or not, and how that will impact the new meet and greet with Anna and Elsa. I, for one, couldn't care any less than I do about Frozen, but if you have Frozen fans in your family, it's a conversation worth checking out on DizBoards.com. Now, coming up later this weekend is our newest podcast, Diz Pop. Hosted by myself, I'm joined this week by Oliver as we take a little field trip out of the studio and try and hunt down some various Haunted Mansion merchandise, including the Disney Parks exclusive cover of Marvel's Haunted Mansion comic book. So check that out on DizUnplugged.com, iTunes, or over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/DizUnplugged. For our audio-only listeners, myself and Craig will be doing a review of the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland to get people ready for the train wreck that looks like Alice Through the Looking Glass is going to be. You can check that review out on iTunes. And finally, what you've all been waiting for, the weather. Over in Anaheim, it's cloudy today with a high of 67 and a low of 55. You lucky, lucky Californians, you. Now here in the sweatbox of America, it's going to be highs in the 80s with almost 90% humidity and some random thunderstorms. So that sounds fun. You can find links to what we talked about and so much more on our Daily Fix homepage at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. And that's going to do it for me today. I have been and will always be Rhino Clavin. Have a great weekend, everyone.